Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Canelo Alvarez, Cinnamon Alvarez. Get this, Canelo Alvarez got drunk and ran Grupo Firme out of his daughter's 15th birthday, according to report. Reports indicate that some guests waited up to 3 hours to get in because there wasn't enough tables. Okay. This Saturday, October 15th, Saul Canelo Alvarez and his family lived a very special moment. For the 15th birthday of Emily Cinnamon Alvarez, the product of his first relationship with Karen Beltran, the Mexican champion gathered his entire family and ordered an exclusive party at his ranch in the city of Guadalajara, Jalisco, with celebrities from sports, show business, and politics. In the first hours, images were shared of Emily Cinnamon wearing a beautiful dress during her mass at the Guadalajara Cathedral, as well as some fragments of videos where Canelo went on stage to sing some melodies that touched his heart, with some of the bands invited to his celebration. Okay. Grupo Firme was there, Emily Cinnamon's favorite band, led by Edhun Gas, a close friend of the pugilist. Grupo Firme began their participation in Las Mantanitas for the celebrant and later performed their greatest hits, En Tu Perra Vida, okay, En Tosito, and Piderme. And Alvarez sung with them. However, the party would have some uncomfortable moments precisely during the stellar performance of this group, one of the most popular of the moments, as some rumors that say that the boxer had too much to drink, at one point got annoyed and with the musicians and took them out of the party in a bad way. Okay. All right. Well, according to Shamanic, although officially both Edun and Canelo shared pictures of the pleasant moments of the event, prove their good relationship, there was a moment which Canelo would have exceeded with the alcohol and ran them out of the party between insults because they had already made him angry. Okay, now, many missed Emily Cinnamon's waltz because of the amount of people trying to get in. Okay, you can't do anything about that. In addition, she took the microphone and insulted the guests by calling them freeloaders, golleteros, okay, which are concepts that refer to people who drink at the expense of others, okay? And that's what we're going to report it. Let me counterpunch. I don't know if you guys know across the pond, but quisilleras are a big thing, in Spanish culture. Not just Mexican culture, but Spanish culture. And when you're dealing with those type of days, especially you have an athlete, a very wealthy athlete like Canelo Alvarez, he's going to go all out. His wife, which is the stepmom of Cinnamon, bought her a $75,000 Denali Yukon truck, GMC. So that should tell you something. She can't even drive yet. So yes, they're going to go all out. They're going to go all out. As far as Canelo Alvarez, well, he has a liquor brand. So, of course, he drinks. You guys remember when Manny Pacquiao used to drink and he had his own Hennessy. Okay, you guys remember that. He had his own cognac brand. So this is not a big thing. Is Canelo Alvarez supposed to be a saint? No. And if anything, Canelo Alvarez, by getting with Eddie Hearn recently, has really spread his wings and really shown like, hey, this is who I am. Like it or leave it. If you love it, cool. If you don't, cool. Is it the best tasteful? No, not really. But at the end of the day, again, this is a big day. And this just shows what Canelo's like when he drinks in excess. Now, the good thing about Canelo Alvarez, you haven't really seen him just wasted, getting drunk off bar stools and nothing like that. But, and this is one of those days where you can never have another day like that. He will never have another quinceañera with her. That's her only quinceañera. And, I want to focus on something that a lot of people are not noticing, because Canelo's going to do what Canelo's going to do. He's drinking, he's doing whatever. Okay. Now, what it doesn't excuse, though, and I want people to pay attention, hear me out. It does not exclude. It does not exclude Emily Cinnamon's behavior. Okay. And the reason why I'm mentioning that is because when I heard her say, coyoteros or freeloaders to these people that were trying to get in just to be a part of this party that has already, had a lot of money, enough food, enough drink or whatever, and her just calling them freeloaders, it just reminds me of somebody that, maybe don't have the right type of manners or upbringing. In other words, another spoiled brat. You guys remember Yayo Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather's daughter, that stabbed the hell out of a chick, a couple years ago now? You know what I mean? But do you guys remember how she used to act? Like she was untouchable, she was entitled. And then, of course, when anybody feel, like they feel they're entitled, they're going to get besides themselves. They're going to overvalue themselves, and I think that's what Emily's doing. Emily's just living up the fact that, hey, I'm the daughter of Canelo Alverez, and I can say what I want, and I think, that's really the thing we need to focus on, because there's too many kids walking around here like that think they have the mindset and can just grow up to be the worst type of individuals. Like, how would that give her the right to say anything? Sure, it's her party, but she didn't pay for any of that shit. You know what I mean? Her father did. And if he wanted to sing and drink and get drunk and do karaoke and cuss a couple people out, I mean, that's his prerogative. But at the end of the day, you're still 15. You're not grown. You know what I mean? And her saying, hey, hey, you guys are freeloaders or whatever, and all this, that, and the other. I think that's more rude, way more rude than Alvarez probably jokingly telling people to get out. You know what I mean? Maybe that was just him because they had a good relationship anyway. So I don't think that he meant anything. And if so, he's drunk at the end of the day. The real question is, was she? Counterpunch. There's no excuse for that type of stuff. So you can't, you can't fix stupid. You know what I mean? And being spoiled and entitled and all this type of stuff, there's an excuse for Canelo Alvarez. But if you've just grown up to be a brat, oof, you got a lot of work to get, to handle. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Canelo Alvarez getting drunk while his daughter's 15th birthday, as she insulted other people and guests at that particular party. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.